Right. Okay, well, it's now Sunday morning, and it's the third day of my Liverpool trip, my final day. I need to go and check out in about just over 5 minutes time, but here I am. I have stayed in my usual place of residence on the Wirral in the Shrewsbury Lodge Hotel, which I like actually, and I have stayed 2 nights, and it's been rather cheap, which is good, and I like the accommodation. Every time I've come to Liverpool so far on all my trips, this is my 4th trip, I have stayed here, so that's good. I have also found now a route by train, which is very, very cheap, under the tunnel, which works up until about sort of 11:30. So in future, when Cage Gladiators finishes, the chances are quite high that I can manage to get back without using a taxi. Last night was a little bit different because I stayed back quite a bit, and of course the night before or whatever was fine because Emil Coleman lives this side as well, so he gave me a lift across. So that's good. It's been a fantastic weekend. It really has been very, very good indeed. And the majority of people that I wanted to win last night did. One exception was Leroy Barnes, who lost by decision. Would have liked him to win, really. He's somebody who I do speak to online, and who I didn't quite manage to get round to sort of talking to about coming this time and seeing. I probably saw him at the weigh-ins, I may have seen him backstage, but the other thing is that it's still taken me a while to get to know which fighter's which. So it's quite hard. I've probably said hello to him in person and not actually realised it's him. So anyway, hopefully next time I can sort that one out. Who else? Well, yesterday a lot of people were in attendance from the Wolfslayer gym. Michael Bisping was there. I saw him from a distance, didn't speak to him. He presented one of the title belts. The other person was Jake Congo, who I speak to quite a lot online, and I had a feeling he would be there, but I wasn't convinced. He was there last time, and I missed him. I didn't manage to get round to seeing him. So it was good to be able to see and speak to him. And of course the other person that was there was Quinton Jackson again. So I saw him again. Didn't speak to him this time, but I did see him. So that was good. I managed to speak to Mark Goddard, who I had planned on speaking to the last time I was here. I speak to him online as well, and he was fighting, due to fight, at Cage Gladiators last time, and he unfortunately had to pull out. However, he's now retired, but he's back as a referee, and I managed to speak to him this time. The other person I spoke to, who was, I didn't know who would be there, but I just couldn't give up the opportunity of speaking to him when I realised who he was Ross Mason, who of course was involved in, well, he was attacked, wasn't he, a couple of months back. In fact, not a couple of months back, probably a couple of weeks back, because it was around about the time of the last Cage Gladiators event, and he was there supporting Chris Rice, who was the other person who unfortunately lost a title match by decision as well, I seem to remember. So that was a little bit disappointing, but he was there to corner him, and he was supporting somebody else sort of earlier on, and so I managed to talk to him as well, which was good. So it's been a very good event. It's been a very good time indeed. The only person I didn't manage to speak to was Hywell Teague, because he wasn't there. But I will eventually meet him, hopefully. So so that's it. That's fantastic. It has been very, very good, and I'm at that stage again where even after sleeping on it, I haven't quite got it all sorted in my mind yet, to be able to sort of like talk about it and to be able to get it in an order where I can write about it. But it's coming. It's coming. Right, now I must go and check out. Right. I might have to speak up because of the air conditioning, but I'm here in the little waiting lounge. It's fantastic. Just watch this. We have automatic doors. You see, there's the little button. You press it and... Sorry, little things, please, little people. Not that I'm a little person by any stretch of the imagination. But anyway, so I'm sitting inside the little waiting lounge in, you can see the sign there, Birkenhead Central. It's part of a small sort of underground, overground system that works in the centre of Liverpool.
Passengers travelling on the Wirral line, due to operating difficulties at James Street, all Wirral line services are currently starting and terminating at James Street. Merseyrail would like to apologise to all passengers for the delay and inconvenience caused to your journey.
I was just about to say that. So yes, it's part of the system that deals with the Wirral, which is the stretch of land across the rather large river that's actually more like a sort of miniature ocean, really, called the Mersey, and we're on Birkenhead Central, which is sort of the closest stop to me, where I stay. Nice, lovely walk down here, and basically what that woman has just said is that all the trains going into Liverpool stop at the first station on the other side of the river. Basically there's a little square of stations, sort of like a roundabout, that this train line does. It goes under the water, and then it goes round these four stations, one of which is Liverpool Line Street. But on a map they're all incredibly close to each other. It's like the London Underground. I mean, they are really, really, really close. And basically it's not going around the square, it's just terminating at the first stop, which is fine because I shall just get off and walk. It'll also probably give me the option of having a look at the sort of Dockland area, which is one of the areas that I haven't yet looked at. So that might be nice to have a look at. Then, believe it or not, because I have time to waste, I might just hang around outside the Next Generation gym as well, get a few more videos of the area, and then I shall have to head back to Harrogate. You can always tell when I've had a good time, because I don't want to go home when I've had a good time, and I have had a very good time, in fact, and I am just ever so slightly deflated at the fact I have to go back now. That's a good sign, it means I've enjoyed myself. So yes, 11:30 and our train shall be here shortly. So yes. Right. I'll speak to you on the other side, I think.